Alors qu'ils prennent la piste, on va vous présenter cette grille de départ pour la pré-finale. 12 tours en Rotax MAX Senior présenté par SH Karting. On row number 1 in the 321 kart, Jesse Lazar. Next to him will be 339, Steven Zaghetti. Row number 2, Tyler Wheeler. Sur la rangée numéro 2, juste à côté de lui, Johnny Flute. Sur la ligne numéro 3, en 5e position, in the 302 kart, Kevin Monteith. Juste à côté de lui, dans le kart 380, Michael Pelletier partira 6e. Sur la 4e rangée, Bryce Choker dans le 308. Et juste à ses côtés, là, le 319, Marco Di Leo. On the 5th row, Christopher Glover. Next to him will be Austin Milwain.
Into row number 6 now, starting 11th, Bryson Schutte, in the number 252, and then Alex Van Snick in the number 386. Row 7, Marc-Andre Levesque in the number 337, and Maxime Coutier in the number 313. Row 8, Kieran Oxley starting in the 379. Remember, Oxley was very quick qualifying, started second in his heat races, but just didn't get the luck. He's going to start back in 15th. It'll be interesting to see if he can use this race now to work his way back into the top 10. Luke Chudley in the 393. It's been nothing but bad luck for the driver out of Campbellville, Ontario, Canada. He's going to start in the 16th position, while row 9 has Matthew Radelli in the number 300 and Erica White in the number 377. Row number 10, it's Alejandro Liverant in the number 340 and Nathan Kelly in the 362.
Sorry, there's already a guy out there. I was trying to look at the number. Man.
Driver off already here on the warm-up lap. Further back, Skylar Dunning starting 21st. Philippe Harbour in the 326 starting 22nd. And it's Michael Kudaclaku in the number 356. Maxime Bussière in the 325. And it's Rui Texiera, Braden Sabaris, and Emily Madison at the tail of the field. Rotax MAX Senior getting set to go, and we've got it. Green, green, green. Underway here with the pre-final for Rotax MAX Senior.
On est en Rotax MAX Senior et c'est lancé pour 12 tours. Oh, chaos derrière et plusieurs karts qui sont sortis de piste. Oh boy.
Let's keep a look at that here right now as those drivers, as soon as they come across, here they were. More contact here.
Oh.
They're going to keep battling further back.
313 out.
That's going to be Kieran Oxley again. Alex Van Snick, Austin Milwain, Erica White, all those drivers. Bryce Choker as well. Bryce, remember, starting in the 7th position.
That's Maxime Couturier here in the 313 kart, unfortunately, out of this race. Oh, he's got to be annoyed.
Tough start. Jesse Lazar leading the way. Tyler Wheeler runs in 2nd. Kevin Monteith now up to 3rd. Steven Zaghetti in 4th spot. Johnny Flute in 5th. Michael Pelletier in 6th. Christopher Glover 7th. Bryson Schutte in 8th. 9th is Marco DeLeo, and 10th is Marc-Andre Levesque.
Alors, c'est Lazare et Wheeler Monteith qui ont bien profité. Ils étaient tous donc sur la ligne intérieure et ils ont bien profité au départ alors qu'ils vont passer devant nous. Et voici devant. Lazare, Wheeler, Monteith, Zaghetti, Flute, Choker. Michael Pelletier maintenant 7e. Glover 8th. Bryson Schutte is 9th, and Marco Di Leo is 10th.
Good fight here for the 3rd position now as Zaghetti able to get by Monteith. So Steven Zaghetti in the number 339 by Monteith. Drivers already transferred in, already part of Team Canada. Bryce Choker, Marco Di Leo, and Ben Cooper have all already earned tickets to be part of Team Canada for the Grand Finals in Portugal. Choker winning the Western Canadian Championship, Di Leo the Eastern Canadian Karting Championship, and Ben Cooper scoring his ticket at the Florida Winter Tour.
Alors, en Max Senior, ce qu'on voit présentement, il y a déjà 3 pilotes qui sont qualifiés pour championnats mondiaux qui auront lieu au Portugal au mois de novembre, fin novembre, début décembre. Bryce Choker de BC, Marco Di Leo de l'Ontario, Ben Cooper du Québec. Mais là, il reste encore... still have a spot for in this category.
We do. There's 4 tickets to Team Canada here this weekend. Junior, Senior, DD2, and DD2 Masters. The winner of each, or at least the top driver who has not yet qualified, will be on Team Canada.
Alors qu'on voit derrière une belle bagarre pour la 4e, 5e place et 6e place. Oh, contact là, et c'est...
That looks like Kevin Monteith, Bryce Choker, and Michael Pelletier all fighting out there. We thought Choker was involved early. He indeed was not. Choker actually at the top of the field. Drivers involved in that early incident: Austin Milwain, Kieran Oxley, Alex Van Snick, Erica White, Matthew Radelli, all involved in that opening race, as well as Maxime Coutier, all involved in that opening corner melee that took a bunch of drivers and put them in the tail of the field.
Yeah, especially, well, Couturier out of this one, unfortunately, with a mechanical.
And poor Kieran Oxley, the guy qualifies off pole, but he's got zero luck. He's just been beaten down. We'll see if he's able to maybe fight his way back up here a little bit. Attention in the paddock, attention in the paddock. Number 492 to the steward's office, please. Number 492, please report to the steward's office.
Attention, s'il vous plaît, 492, 492, s'il vous plaît, au bureau du steward. Merci.
Lazar now leading the way here. He's the top driver. Tyler Wheeler continues to run in second, but he has been chased down by Zaghetti. Steven Zaghetti really closing in here. Zaghetti wants to go to Portugal. He wants to be able to battle Lazar here. And here comes Zaghetti trying to the inside of Wheeler on the exit of turn 13. A little bit early on that one. Let's try him at the end of the back straightaway. No, he's going to work with Wheeler here a little bit. Gives him a little bump coming into the braking zone into turn number 15.
On les voit qui vont passer devant nous. C'est Jesse Lazar, notre meneur qui est là. Et il a 1,3 secondes d'avance sur Tyler Wheeler. Zaghetti est à 2 dixièmes seulement derrière. Alors, ça va se bagarrer, j'ai l'impression, pour la deuxième place jusqu'à la toute fin. I just saw Zaghetti looking behind him, so he's got lots of room. He's going to take it easy, I think, for a few laps here.
You know, that's a good idea. You want to cool the tires. You don't need to burn them down. He's starting in the third position right now. Actually, wouldn't be a bad place to start, right in third. Yeah. That means in the main event, he'll be able to start right behind Lazar. So really, do you burn the tires down trying to get to second? You don't really need to. You might as well just cool where you are, take care of your tires, run the easiest laps you can to still hold on to third spot. So a wise move here for Zaghetti now, not to force the order, try to start off pole.
Ce que Rob expliquait, c'est que pour Zaghetti, une troisième place est aussi bonne, même peut-être meilleure qu'une deuxième place, puisqu'il sera tout juste derrière celui qui sera en pôle. Et donc, on doit quand même penser à nos pneus. Y aller mollo, il y a beaucoup d'espace entre lui et la quatrième place de Monty. Pourquoi essayer des manœuvres dangereuses ou tout simplement user les pneus autre mesure? Donc, on va y aller plus mollo pour ce qui est de Wheeler, de Zaghetti.
Here's your top 10 now as we're closing in on the halfway point. Next time by, Jesse Lazar leading in the 321. Tyler Wheeler second in the 367. Steven Zaghetti running in third in the 339. Kevin Monteith in fourth in the 302. Bryce Choker in the 308 running in the fifth spot. Michael Pelletier in sixth. Johnny Flute in seventh. Marco DeLeo in eighth. Christopher Glover in ninth. And Marc-Andre Levesque rounding out your top 10.
9 to 12, there's some action in the back there. There's four guys. Switching positions back there alors qu'ils sont dans le droit. Donc, de 9 à 12, on a eu quelques petits changements de position. Et il passe devant nous, c'est le meneur. Jesse Lazar, encore une fois, qui accroît son avance à 1,6, increasing his lead by a few more tenths at 1.6 over Wheeler. Zaghetti's in third.
One of the cool things about this category here, too, what we have in our top 10 right now, Elaine, is that we've got drivers from Ontario, Quebec, and also the West Coast, the Western Championship as well. Lazar, actually from Ontario, but runs in the Eastern Canadian Karting Championship. Tyler Wheeler from the West Coast, out of Calgary, Alberta. Zaghetti, obviously one of the East Coast drivers. Monteith, Ontario. Bryce Choker from the West Coast again. Pelletier from Quebec. DeLeo from Ontario. Levesque from Quebec. Glover, actually, one of the drivers from the West Coast. So we've got three West Coast drivers in here. We've got Quebec, we have Ontario. A true national event here right now. As the top 10 really shows there's great drivers across the country.
Ce que Rob expliquait, c'est que parmi les 10 premiers, il y a des pilotes de l'Ouest canadien, des pilotes de l'Ontario, il y a des pilotes du Québec. Alors vraiment, un vrai championnat national ici qu'on a ici en fin de semaine dans le cadre de ces championnats canadiens de karting ISN Canada FIA présentés par Canadian Tire.
Zaghetti continues to close now a bit on Wheeler as even though he may be trying to hold on to third, looks like he's running a bit quicker than Wheeler. Actually about 0.3 of a second quicker last time by, so Zaghetti starting to close, and again, he'll just take his time, be easy on those tires. He'd be happy to start third right behind Lazar. Again, just a pre-final to set the grid for the main event this afternoon.
Évidemment, cette course nous permet de nous préparer pour la finale, donc établira la grille de départ de la grande finale cet après-midi. Et on aura des finales dans chacune des catégories et ça promet, mesdames et messieurs. Alors que, encore une fois, Jesse Lazar va passer devant nous avec beaucoup d'avance. C'est lui qui est là avec 2 secondes maintenant d'avance sur Tyler Wheeler. Zagatti est en 3e position. Kevin Monteith est 4e. Bryce Choker 5e. Michael Pelletier 6e. Mark Cody Leo 7e. Marc-André Lévesque 8e. Christopher Glover is 9th. Johnny Flute is 10th. Luke Chudley is 11th. Bryson Chute is 12th. Austin Milwain 13th. Michael Kandakchoglu is 14th. And Philippe Arbour is 15th. Une belle course facile présentement pour Jesse Lazare. Mais regardez derrière, juste pour la toute fin, Zagatti really getting closer and closer for the second spot.
I don't think Zagatti's going to try anything. I think he'd be happy to sit in third here. There's no real need to go to second. It may give him the opportunity to get in front of Lazare, indeed, at the start, but even third, a pretty good place to get things underway. Now, if he thinks he doesn't have the speed to get ahead of Lazare, maybe second would be a good idea. It gives him the opportunity to possibly lead into turn number 1, but at this point, running in that third position would not be a damaging deal for Steven Zagatti.
And for those people who are here maybe watching this for the first time, there's a tire issue that they need to consider. Pour ceux qui sont ici pour la première fois, il faut faire attention parce que les pneus, the tires they only have a few tires for the whole weekend.
They only get 6 tires for the entire weekend, so 1.5 sets. So obviously they need to take care of the tires in the heat races. They get to put on 2 new ones, whether they put them on here in the pre-final or wait for the main event. Most of them, I would assume, wait for the main event to put those 2 tires on. It'll be interesting to see what the strategy they have. And these drivers obviously thinking about tire management right now too. They're trying to take care of the tires they have because they do have the opportunity to put those 2 new tires on.
Après 10 tours de compléter, c'est toujours Lazare premier. Wheeler is in second place. Zagatti third. Monteith is fourth. And Choker is 5th.
Good laps out front for Jesse Lazare. 55.8 last time by. His best lap on lap number 10. Just 2 more laps remaining. Looks like that is the fastest lap we've seen thus far at 55.800. Jesse Lazare has been perfect all weekend long. Put the Tony Kart on the pole position in Canadian Tire Super Pole qualifying, won all 3 heat races, and has been unchallenged here in the pre-final. Everything going perfectly right now for Jesse Lazare.
Course sans histoire pour Jesse Lazare présentement, lui qui maintenant mène par 2,3 secondes. Et on va lui donner le dernier tour alors qu'il va passer ici au fil d'arrivée. Last lap.
Last lap war being shown here at start finish for Lazare. The lead now 2.3 seconds. It's still Tyler Wheeler running in that second spot. Zagatti back by about a half a second in third. 4th and 5th and 6th, though. This battle continuing. Monteith, Choker, and Pelletier. Monteith, the number 302, holding back the Western Canadian driver, Bryce Choker, in the number 308.
Ouais, Choker qui est juste derrière Monteith pour la 4e et 5e place. Est-ce que Choker pourra tenter d'améliorer sa place sur la ligne de départ?
Bryce Choker already part of Team Canada after winning the championship in the Western Canadian Series. So at this point, he's just trying to see if he can't win the Canadian Championship. Coming onto the front straight away now. Checker flags in the hands of our starter, pre-final winner, and the pole sitter for the main event, Jesse Lazare, the number 321. Tyler Wheeler takes second. Steven Zagatti in third. Monteith fourth. Choker fifth. Michael Pelletier in 6th spots. Marc-Andre Lévesque in the 7th position. Marco DeLeo ends up in 8th. Chris Glover 9th. And Johnny Flute rounding out your top 10.